that I cook for her every Sunday. Those memories that I have the most, that is gone. I don't have those memories anymore. I have to wake up every day. I have to keep going, living my life, knowing that I'm missing my child, that I'm missing one of my kids.
New details about the murder of a teenage girl. Investigators say 18-year-old My Angel Walker was shot dead by 19-year-old Malachi Presley.
We have a man charged with murder of the My Angel Walker. So we've charged him, he's 19, with the murder of My Angel Walker, 18. On December 12, 2024, family members of My Angel Walker reported her missing to the Lawrence Police Department.
My Angel Walker, an 18-year-old basketball star from South Carolina, was reported missing after failing to show up for work, and her body was later discovered in a burned car in Greenwood County on December 13, 2024. Investigations revealed that she had been shot before the car was set ablaze. Two 19-year-olds have been arrested in connection with her death. Malachi Presley, identified as Walker's on and off boyfriend, has been charged with her murder and possession of a weapon during a violent crime. Another individual, Taylor Kennard, faces charges of accessory after the fact for allegedly assisting in disposing of Walker's body. Both suspects have been denied bail. Walker's family remembers her as a bright and caring individual who had recently graduated from high school and aspired to become a nurse. They are devastated by her loss and are calling for justice. Authorities have emphasized the importance of awareness and seeking help in situations involving domestic violence. This is the tragic story of My Angel Walker, basketball star with a bright future ahead of her. The most important question is, who wanted My Angel dead and why? What led to Malachi and Taylor's involvement in this heinous crime? Before we begin the story, we want to extend our deepest condolences to the friends and loved ones of My Angel Walker. This unimaginable loss has left a void that can never be filled, and our thoughts are with all those who knew and cherished her during this difficult time. This story will take us to Lawrence, South Carolina, is a small city located in Lawrence County, known for its rich history, charming downtown, and tight-knit community. The area reflects a blend of Southern heritage and modern living, offering local businesses, parks, and cultural events. However, Lawrence faces challenges with crime rates slightly higher than the national average. According to recent statistics, violent crime and property crime are concerns in the area, with residents being urged to take precautions. Despite this, many in Lawrence cherish its sense of community and Southern charm. My Angel Walker, a native of Lawrence, South Carolina, grew up surrounded by love and support. She attended Lawrence District High School, where she excelled academically and athletically. A star on her school's basketball team, My Angel was admired by her peers and cherished by her family. Her mother was her biggest supporter, frequently celebrating her achievements. In one heartfelt post, her mother shared, "Congratulations to my twins for making Sanders' basketball team and to My Angel Walker for making LDH's varsity team. Let's get it." My Angel was not just a talented athlete but also a dedicated student who always strived to do her best. After graduating in 2024, My Angel's hard work continued. She worked at the Krusty Krab and was known for her dependability, never missing a shift. She also secured a job at the National Health Center in Clinton, having earned her Certified Nursing Assistant (CNA) certification. My Angel was building a bright future for herself, supported by her loving family, including her devoted mother and grandmother. With a good job, a strong family bond, and a promising future, My Angel had everything going for her. The devastating events that ended her life have left her loved ones and the community grappling with unanswered questions and unimaginable grief. By the way, we post true crime stories and strange cases. If this interests you, please consider subscribing to our channel. Your support means a lot and helps us continue sharing this content. My Angel Walker presence was vibrant on social media, known for her playful and funny personality. She had a way of bringing joy to those around her, both online and in person.
Rule number 40. When you find a sister in someone who is not blood, keep her.
Unfortunately, My Angel became involved in an on-again, off-again relationship with Malachi Presley, a 19-year-old troubled young man. While My Angel had a clear vision for her future and was determined to move forward, Malachi was unwilling to let go. My Angel had decided to end the relationship for good, recognizing they were on very different paths in life. However, Malachi, described as overly sensitive and unable to accept rejection, refused to let her go. The tragedy began on December 12, 2024 when my angel failed to show up for work at NHC Healthcare in Clinton, something entirely out of character for her. Known for her reliability, her absence immediately raised alarms among her coworkers and family. It was clear that something was terribly wrong. The police were alerted and the search for my angel began in earnest. The investigation quickly escalated from a missing person case to a homicide inquiry. Authorities expanded their search into Newberry and Greenwood counties. Tragically, my angel's body was discovered the next day on December 13, 2024 in a burned vehicle near Mackenzie Road in Greenwood County, marking a heartbreaking end to the search. Malachi Presley, her former boyfriend, was identified as a person of interest in the case. Alongside him, another individual, Taylor Kennard, was heavily implicated in the murder.
We start in Lawrence County as we are learning new details about the murder of a teenage girl. Investigators say 18-year-old My Angel Walker was shot dead by 19-year-old Malachi Presley. Law enforcement say he shot her at an address on Gary Street in Clinton on Wednesday. We're told her body was found later in a car on Mackenzie Road on Friday.
Clinton Police Chief Michael Addison later confirmed Taylor's involvement, stating that she had knowledge of the crime and actively assisted in its execution. This devastating turn of events shocked the community, leaving my angel's loved ones and many others grieving the loss of such a bright and promising young woman. Detectives have disclosed that 19-year-old Malachi Presley shot and killed my angel Walker with a firearm on December 11, 2024, between 10 and 11 p.m. on Gary Street in Clinton. The investigation revealed that Presley had planned the attack, allegedly fueled by unresolved tensions in their on-again, off-again relationship. Authorities reported that my angel had recently decided to end the relationship permanently, a decision Presley was unwilling to accept. This devastating act, described by detectives as premeditated, shocked the local community and left her loved ones grappling with an unimaginable loss.
Everything I've heard of my angel has been she was a very bright young lady with a very good heart, and this is a tragedy that should not happen, but we're glad that we were able to get justice for the family really quickly here.
Presley's actions, driven by possessiveness and anger, resulted in a tragic and irreversible outcome. Additionally, detectives identified a second suspect, Taylor Kennard, aged 19, as being involved in the crime. Kennard was accused of playing a pivotal role as an accessory after the fact by assisting Presley in covering up the murder. Investigators revealed that Kennard had full knowledge of the crime and actively helped Presley dispose of evidence, including aiding in the burning of the vehicle containing my angel's body. These actions not only intensified the tragedy but also delayed crucial aspects of the investigation. With both suspects now in custody, law enforcement continues to work diligently to bring justice to my angel and provide closure to her grieving family. My angel's family remembers her as a sweet, vibrant, and loving young woman who brought smiles to everyone she met. They described her as a hardworking individual with big dreams, an amazing big sister, and the heart of their family.
Most definitely different. And it shows you, some of the things that take place out here in this world. She was caring. She was a great big sister. She was loving. She was full of energy. If she walks in the room, you're going to know she was in that room.
That I cook for her every Sunday. Those memories that I have the most, that is gone. I don't have those memories anymore.
Her mother shared a powerful message, urging others to be cautious of their relationships and seek help in dangerous situations.
It's my brother, my sister, her father figure. It's everybody around me that's affected. So I have to wake up every day. I have to keep going, living my life, knowing that I'm missing my child, that I'm missing one of my kids.
Malachi Presley has been arrested and charged with murder and possession of a weapon during a violent crime. His alleged accomplice, Taylor Kennard, has also been arrested and charged with accessory after the fact by the Clinton Police Department. Both Presley and Kennard were denied bond during their hearing, leaving them to await the next steps in their legal proceedings behind bars.
Presley is being charged with murder and possession of a weapon during a violent crime, and 19-year-old Taylor Kennard is also being charged with accessory to the crime. Earlier today, both were denied bond.
While law enforcement has not disclosed an official motive for the crime,
We have a man charged with murder of My Angel Walker. So we've charged him. He's 19 with the murder of My Angel Walker, 18, On December 12, 2024, family members of my Angel Walker reported her missing to the Lawrence Police Department. During the course of the investigation, it was determined that Walker was last seen in the city limits here in Clinton. A joint investigation was immediately launched by Clinton Police Department and Lawrence Police Department. We started as a missing person case has now tragically turned into a homicide investigation. Presley has been arrested and charged today, December the 13th, with the murder of my Angel Walker. Presley has been charged with murder and possession of a weapon during the commission of a violent crime. Additionally, Taylor Connard, 19, has been arrested and charged as an accessory after the fact in connection with this case. Both subjects are being held at Johnson Detention Center, and we'll have a bond hearing tomorrow at 9 a.m. This is an active investigation, and authorities are gathering evidence and conducting interviews still. If you have any information related to the case, please contact Clinton Police Department at 864-833-7512 or Crime Stoppers at 68 Crime. The Clinton Police Department, along with the supporting agencies, extends our deepest condolences to the family and the friends of my Angel Walker during this difficult time.
Friends and family of my Angel Walker believe that Malachi Presley's actions stemmed from a dangerous sense of possession. They claim he couldn't handle the idea of my Angel being with someone else and ultimately took her life to prevent it. In the wake of her tragic death, her loved ones honored her memory with a massive balloon release, a poignant reminder of the light she brought into their lives. My Angel Walker is remembered as a sweet, hardworking young woman who was deeply loved by her community in Lawrence, South Carolina. Her family fondly recalls the joy she brought to everyone she met, her infectious smile lighting up every room. A bright and kind-hearted individual, my Angel had dreams of becoming a nurse, aspirations she pursued with determination after graduating high school earlier this year. Her untimely death has left an irreplaceable void in the hearts of her family, friends, and community. The investigation into my Angel's murder remains ongoing. We hope that those responsible for this heinous act are swiftly brought to justice. May my Angel's memory be a blessing to her loved ones and an enduring call to action to protect survivors of domestic violence. This is the story of 17-year-old LaShonda Childs from Dayton, Ohio. In October 2018, she was fatally shot by her ex-boyfriend, 28-year-old Trendell Goodwin, following a history of domestic violence and harassment. Prior to her death, LaShonda had reported multiple incidents of abuse, including physical assaults and threats, and had sought legal protection against Goodwin. On October 3, 2018, LaShonda called 911, reporting that Goodwin was threatening her and her current boyfriend with a firearm. Despite her attempts to seek help, Goodwin shot her in the head as she tried to flee. She was transported to Grandview Medical Center, where she succumbed to her injuries early the next day. In January 2020, Goodwin was sentenced to 18 years to life in prison after pleading guilty to charges including murder and felonious assault. The case highlighted significant concerns regarding domestic violence, particularly among teenagers, and underscored the challenges victims face in securing effective protection from their abusers.
LaShonda Childs was killed back in October after police say Trendell Goodwin shot her in the head.
LaShonda Sherish Childs was born on October 5, 2000 in Dayton, Ohio. Growing up in a close-knit family, she was known for her vibrant personality and compassionate nature. LaShonda attended local schools in Dayton, where she quickly became a beloved figure among her classmates and teachers. Her early education laid the foundation for her dreams of pursuing a bright future, one full of possibilities and success. LaShonda enjoyed spending time with her friends and would often take over the house with her beauty supplies, waxing eyebrows, doing hair, makeup, and nails. She even started her own business entitled The Beauty Bender. She loved her family and they will miss her dearly. LaShonda was a beautiful, outgoing teenager with a bright future ahead of her. However, her promising life took a dark turn when she became involved with a violent older man. At just 17, she began dating a man named Trendell Goodwin, who had lied about his age, claiming to be 20 when he was actually 28. By the time LaShonda discovered the truth, their relationship was already underway. She was understandably shocked and furious. She was still a high school student while he was a grown man. Determined to end the relationship, LaShonda confronted Trendell about his deception, which enraged him and caused him to become terrifyingly aggressive. Trendell has been booked into the Montgomery County Jail about 15 times for various offenses starting in 2011. Most cases were not prosecuted, according to jail records. On February 19, 2018, Goodwin was arrested after LaShonda Childs told police he hit her in the face and bit her left shoulder during an argument about text messages involving another woman. LaShonda reported the assault to authorities, leading to Trendell's arrest. He was charged with assault and sentenced to 180 days in jail but shockingly served only 19 days before being released. Upon his release, he was placed on house arrest and ordered by the court to stay away from LaShonda and her family, a directive he blatantly disregarded. According to LaShonda's mother, Nina Childs, Trendell's harassment was relentless. He would contact LaShonda incessantly, sometimes calling her more than 70 times a day. Despite LaShonda making it clear that she wanted nothing more to do with him, Trendell continued to torment her. Recognizing the abuse she had endured, LaShonda decided to share her story publicly. She took to Facebook to expose Trendell's horrific behavior, writing, "Domestic violence is real," and detailing the abuse she had suffered during their relationship. Her courage in speaking out was a desperate attempt to warn others and shed light on the danger she faced. LaShonda eventually confided in her family about the horrific abuse she had endured and later took to social media to share some of the terrifying things Trendell Goodwin had done during their relationship. Among these horrifying revelations was an incident where Trendell forced her to walk from her house to his while holding a firearm to her head. Realizing the true extent of his monstrous behavior, LaShonda's family desperately sought help from the police, begging for protection. They feared it was only a matter of time before he would try to harm her again, and tragically, they were right. On September 13, 2018, Trendell attacked LaShonda and set her wig on fire, causing severe burns. Even after this violent assault, law enforcement failed to intervene in a way that could have saved her life. Despite obtaining restraining orders, Trendell's harassment and abuse continued unabated. It became painfully clear to LaShonda and her family that the only way to stop him would be to put him behind bars, something that never happened in time to save her. On Wednesday, October 3, 2018, the family's worst nightmare became a reality. As LaShonda and a new boyfriend exited a parked car, Trendell ambushed them. Crouched nearby, he opened fire, fatally shooting LaShonda in the head. She succumbed to her injuries, and Trendell was later arrested and charged with her murder. There was no question that Trendell was responsible for LaShonda's death. Initially, he pleaded guilty to the charges, sparing her family the anguish of a drawn-out trial. However, in a shocking turn of events, he withdrew his guilty plea just hours before his sentencing, forcing the case to take a more complicated route.
The man who claimed responsibility for the shooting death of a 17-year-old in Dayton is now backing out of his plea deal.
LaShonda Childs was killed back in October after police say Trendell Goodwin shot her in the head. 2 News reporter Judith Bertana has the new information, though, we learned today in court.
And the court's commitment to you that it would be 18 to life is gone at that point in time. I just want you to be aware of that.
God told me if I understand something, look at him. When I did something, he looked down.
Okay.
He told me and answered the question for me.
Some of the rules about attorney-client privilege are gone at that point in time. Not all of them, but some of them.
During this hearing, Trendell addressed the court in a last-minute attempt to justify his actions. Despite his change in plea, justice ultimately prevailed. Trendell was convicted and sentenced to 18 years to life in prison for the murder of LaShonda Childs. Court also ordered Goodwin to pay restitution that included $3,119.25 to Nina Childs for funeral expenses and $1,432 to the Ohio Attorney General's Victim of Crime Compensation Fund. Following the sentencing, LaShonda's brother Jalen Childs expressed gratitude for the decision, hoping it would bring some measure of peace to their grieving family. That he stated that, "I was kind of shocked, but then again I do feel it was fair the 18 to life knowing he can't get out at 18. He doesn't have a number to look at. His number is life, so I was all right with that."
But then again, I do feel it was fair to 18 to life, knowing he can't get out in the 18. Like, he doesn't have a number to look at. His number is life. So I was all right with that.
LaShonda Childs' vigil was held on Saturday, October 13, 2018, at 447 Shoup Avenue, Dayton, Ohio. It was a deeply emotional gathering to honor the life of a young woman taken far too soon. Friends, family, and members of the Dayton community came together to pay their respects and celebrate the bright, vibrant spirit that LaShonda had been. Her loved ones shared heartfelt stories of her kindness, courage, and dreams, ensuring her memory would never fade. The service was a poignant reminder of the devastating impact of domestic violence and a call for justice in her name.
My ex-girlfriend, basically my first love, hit me up one day. And, we end up chatting online, then we end up meeting up in person. It really ain't get an impact to me yet, because it's all shocking right now. Surprise.
LaShonda Childs will forever be remembered for her remarkable bravery and the fearless way she stood up to her abuser, refusing to let his actions silence her voice. Our heartfelt condolences go out to LaShonda Childs' family and loved ones during this incredibly difficult time. We cannot begin to imagine the depth of their pain and loss, but we hope they find comfort in the memories of her bright spirit and unwavering courage. May her life and legacy serve as a beacon of strength and a reminder to stand against the injustices she faced. Please subscribe to the channel to stay updated about the future upload. Thank you for watching another video of Truth and Crimes. Share your thoughts about this heartbreaking case in the comments below. We value your input. We dedicate ourselves to delivering accurate and compelling true crime stories using information from reliable sources. Take care, stay safe, and we'll see you soon with another captivating story.